Snatch with the unbiased view.
What's going on, guys? It's your girl Angie Snatch coming at you with another episode of An Unbiased Truth. Welcome back to the Snatch Gang and welcome to all my new subscribers. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, and I love when people comment. Thank you so much to Issa and Just Blue for the Cashapps to keep going. Thank you so much to everyone that has been checking on me. But today we're going to get into some real business, and I'm going to bring you some receipts. So, as you know, Brother Polight had a status hearing set for May 12th. That status hearing has now been moved to August 1st. Polight's defense team filed a motion for continuance. Now, that motion was unopposed by the prosecution and then granted by the judge. But make no mistake, this case is moving forward. Depositions have been taken, and I want you guys to check this out. Polight's defense team has now deposed 4 individuals that were listed on the prosecution's discovery. Please go check out episode 16 where I break down the prosecution's discovery, their exhibits, what they're saying they have, and what they're requesting from Polight. So on March 25th, Brother Polight, before I get into that, I want to say all of these depositions revolve around the forensics of the case. So on March 25th, Officer Dwayne Mitchell, he's an officer in the Miami Beach Police Department in the forensics unit. He was deposed at 1:30 p.m. Officer Pam Alicia Little, who I say in episode 16, she is a forensic investigator. So this is all around the DNA. I don't think they move quite into the toxicology yet because, as you'll see, there are toxicologists listed on that prosecution's discovery. But right now they're starting in forensic. So Officer Pam Alicia Little, she is a forensic investigator. She was deposed on March 25th as well at 2:30 p.m. Now, for anyone that isn't familiar with what a deposition is similar to being on a stand, on a witness stand, except for you meet in an office. They did theirs electronically, so I'm assuming it was over Zoom. Now, in a deposition, it is the defense attorney or whichever other attorney, but in this case, it was the defense attorney questioning Officer Mitchell and Pam Little. They are under oath. In a deposition, you are under oath. Now, you do have to answer every question. However, most times there's another attorney present, so then you may hear an objection in a deposition. When an attorney objects in a deposition, you still have to answer that question because the judge is not there to rule, overrule, or sustain. So once that comes back to the judge kind of decides, no, I'm going to overrule that. That's stricken. Another thing to note, in a deposition, not everything will make it into court. So Polight's defense attorney will be able to pull out certain parts of the depositions that are taken and use them in their case. And I'm making that a point because I'm going to drop another video after this video a little later today with some other documents that I found, emails specifically from Polight's attorneys to the courthouse, as well as them requesting the application for the search warrant. We know that a search was taken of the hotel room, but they are asking for the application. And I found it interesting because in that request, Polight's defense attorney, David Torres, he specifically says, I am not asking for the search warrant. I am asking for the application for the search warrant. So that lets me know that he's about to get in the weeds of trying to find some type of I that wasn't dotted or T that wasn't crossed that he can use as leverage in a plea deal or some type of way to create reasonable doubt. So on March 28th, criminalist 2, Cara Lopez, I talked about her as well, in episode 16. She was deposed at 1:30 p.m., as well as Sergeant Jessica Salabria. She was deposed at 2:30 p.m. So part of the continuance that Polight's attorneys was asking for, he did specifically talk about as they gathered depositions. And I figured that the judge would grant it because depositions are taking place. So it seemed fair because they are moving. However, I do think August 1st was quite a jump because that's almost a year to the date of when he was actually charged. Now, they did make that request for the application for search warrant, as you'll see, last year, but Miami-Dade court needs to get a little bit better because the clerk had not actually gotten to that request until March 15th of this year. So I wanted to bring that to you guys, that Polight's defense team has deposed 4 individuals, specifically in the forensic department. And I'm going to drop another. I'm going to flood your freaking timeline today, okay? Because I am inspired. Yes, I am. I want to get into the counts. I have the specific counts. I know we know, okay, lewd and lascivious acts, but each count actually had a description of what they're saying for each count. So we won't have to guess anymore. Down to what they say as far as toxicology, as well as Brother Polight. One of those charges, I want to say count 5. Don't quote me on this. We'll go over it together. Count 5 is the one where he exposes his genitals to the minor TS. I'm also going to be doing some stuff on Hassan Campbell. I wanted to fact check something he said on his sit down with Math Hoffa, where he said that either the Crips sued Nipsey Hussle's estate or the estate sued the Crips. I wanted to fact check him on that. He is not wrong, actually. The words are a little skewed, but however, he was onto something there, and I wanted to go over that case too. All right, guys, I'll check you later. It's your girl, Angie Snatch.